But the first show today, we're asking, how healthy are you really? Many people go to a doctor's appointment and guess what they found out? Things are not going in the right direction.
You remember long ago they had that saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's lies.
This started coming to me when I started working in the surgery as a receptionist, you know, and I would see different things happening to the patients, and I would even ask the doctors as well, you know, and I continued from there. Yeah. And things I used to torture, I don't do anymore.
You're trying to reach somewhere, but it's like that's the thing that's trying to stop you. So it's like you have to constantly like be self-aware of what's going on in your mind, because you're trying to reach somewhere, but the dial is like it's trying to keep you back from where you want to go.
Psychology, you know, we had the word for today, doubts, you know, situations can occur. It can play like that in our mind, you know, just because we need to lift a few weights and stuff like that. How we doing, Robust family? And we have a show coming up now, and I know you're gonna love it. But before we continue, can I ask you all to just do me a small favor? I need you to give a robust smash to that like and subscribe button. It helps us a lot, and it makes sure that you do not miss a breakfast show beat. Do it right now, click that button, and I'll see you in the show. See you in a sec. All right. Oh, wickedness. Okay, it's that time. Good morning. It's time to shine. I'm your host, Robert Ashitey, your robust presenter. And you know how we do. This is your breakfast show. I'm really excited, guys. As you know, it's a Wellness Wednesday this morning. Our first Wellness Wednesday of 2025. Yes, this week we're doing everything for the first time in a year. It's amazing what difference a calendar can make. But as you know, when we come on the show, I'm never alone. Joining me in the sound operator, the lady herself, the one, the only, it's Kathleen. Good morning to you, cats.
Good morning.
Hey, there you are. Oh gosh, I love that green, cat. I love that green. Yeah, no, don't look so unsurprised, okay? I love that green. I don't know. It just looks like it pops, or maybe it's the angle of the cat cam this morning. I don't know. It just kind of pops. I like it. I think you know why we did a new kind of broadcast picture of the Wellness Wednesday that we sent to the Breakfast Show Faithfuls.
Oh, yeah.
And it's that kind of green. It's like you knew, cat, you knew. Okay, she's not. It's okay. But anyway, we all good today. We set to go, ready to go. Yeah, fully wired, inspired.
Yes.
And who's that gentleman? Yeah, that young man, that handsome, strong young man next to you. Where is he? What's he doing there? Hello, young man. How are you? You speak like you're a champion. It's the morning time. Don't need to be that tired. So, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Your name?
Lucas.
Luke. And even the way he says it, Lucas. It's like a movie. Lucas. It's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Well, you know, I can see you're there backing up to see how we're working the sound operator. So hopefully we'll see much more of the one and only Lucas. Let's use the force. Great to have you with us, my friend. And also joining us on the table of justice this morning, to my right, we have the lady, Miss Sun, and we got Henry, my man over there from Croydon. How we doing, warrior?
Good morning. Good morning.
You know, half of your body is off the screen. That corner.
Oh, okay. Hello. I'm here.
Yeah.
You can move
Very
the
much
mic.
excited to be here.
Move it closer.
Oh.
Yeah, you can move the mic. There you go.
There we go.
There we go. Okay,
I'm in this row. Whoops.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Debs. Okay, you're fine. Yeah.
We're good.
We're good. Yeah, it's a live show, guys. So you have to do the intro thing again, because like.
Oh yeah.
So let me just do my face. So this is Henry from Croydon.
Hello. Good morning. Right up and early.
How was it getting here this morning, dude?
Very, very quick. Very, very, very quick, very easy.
Yeah, that's the thing about Croydon, isn't it? I mean, so long as you got the right train, you can kind of sail through and nothing goes wrong.
Yeah.
Right? So long as nothing goes wrong, just straight in. Well, it's great to have you with us this morning, dude. It was nice having you on the show yesterday with Ellie. And also we're going to be having joining us, parachuting through the one and only Mama Sonia this morning. I can imagine her power walking her way here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gone long with you. You know what I mean? The person bibbing, what you say? Move now, man. She just doing that thing. I go walk, water. You know, she doing her thing like, oh, there's the rainbow over there, see? Yeah, the rape. Move that man. Womp you. I could just say, Mama Sonia, she's making her way. I could feel her energy.
Yeah.
And also Will as well is on the way.
Okay.
wow.
All right. So the breakfast show is going to be with you for the next 2 hours till 10 o'clock this morning. Today we're going to be posing the question. We're going to be posing a very powerful question today. Normally we have themes, subjects. We look at the health benefits of certain items that we have in our local grocery store or in our kitchen cupboards, and it's very interesting. Funny moments, scary moments. Yes or no, Debs?
Yes. I remember the scary moment of finding out about parasites. That was my least favorite subject.
He was literally like standing on the chair.
Yeah, I was like,
she was bending down, standing on the chair, like
I know.
like the screen is gonna like come out on you.
If the door was open, I would have been gone.
I could see.
You'd just see the dust behind my feet.
It was natural terror.
It was. It's all right. I've recovered. It's okay.
So that's Wellness Wednesdays if you're here with us for the first time. And today we're also going to be having something interesting because the theme and what we're asking today is, how healthy are you really? Okay, it may sound like an odd question, but we never ask ourselves this. We normally look at this does this for us, this does this for us, but the first show today we're asking, how healthy are you really? Many people go to a doctor's appointment and guess what they found out? Things are not going in the right direction. They haven't been looking after themselves. They're deficient in something. They haven't been performing at the state that they should have been. And it's been like that for months. And they get surprised. So we're asking the question, how healthy are you really? We're going to be going through it today. We're going to be showing you some social shocks. We're going to have a nice AI produced psychoanalysis. Henry's looking at me like, Robert, who you hanging around with?
I love AIs.
Yeah, so it's going down today. So now it's 8:15. We're going to do the introductions in just a moment. But before we do the introductions, we're starting the show now. And one thing that we've done in 2025 is we're starting with this book here, where we're going to get a tip, 50 tips to shield your faith. Faith is so important if you're going out there to build things, if you're going to defend yourself, if you intend to remain strong, if you want to hold on to a vision, if you want to receive a vision from God, if you want to endure, overcome yourself or overcome situations that are external, we need our faith, all right, every single day. And this book is giving us some tips. So let's get into it right now before we continue in with the show. And we're going to go into tip number 48. There we go. Kat, what is tip number 48, please?
Tip number 48 is fight against doubts.
Okay, fight against doubts. Let's see what Bishop Macedo has to say. He says, don't listen to what puts you down. Actually, let me just capture this bit here. I'm just doing my little thing.
Mama Sonia.
Mama Sonia's here.
Yes.
Hey, Mama Sonia. I told you she was doing a power walk. I told you. See, Mama Sonia was warring out there, boy. All right, Mama Sonia, let you get comfortable, yeah? Excellent. Let me just budge in a bit. Okay, we're good. All right. So what I want you to do, Kat, I just want you to just say what the subject is again one more time, please. 3, 2, 1. Go for it.
Right. So the subject of today is fight against doubts.
Okay, so fight against doubts. So Bishop Macedo says this: don't listen to what puts you down. Doubts produce fear, insecurity, worry, and anxiety. Faith is essentially positive. Whatever is negative neutralizes faith, while the positive strengthens it. Faith represents God and all that comes from him. Doubts represent the devil himself and his kingdom. This is why a single ounce of doubt can contaminate all your faith. I think Jesus said like this, that a little leaven leavens the whole lump. And so is doubt. And it's interesting because if we're not watchful, if we're not intentional, it's easy for doubts to take over. It's like having a garden, right? You don't have to fight to get weeds. Just be in a neutral state, just not be on your guard, just not be watching, and the weeds will come. And so are doubts, and they make us lose strength. Yes or no, Debs?
Yeah, no, most definitely, because you remember long ago they had that saying, sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That's lies. Because words can hurt you. It's just sometimes even the snide comments or the condescending attitude. I mean, jokes are jokes, but then you can feel where people are coming from, and and you have to be, like what you said, you have to be intentional. And I know that if I do hear negative things, I just pray against it, because the person that's coming to present themselves to you, they could be in a negative state. We don't know what's happening with them. And what you find is there's a projection of negativity towards others because of what's happening in themselves. So what I would say is, if you are receiving negative comments, that you have to speak against it, speak life. Remember, in the Bible it says life and death is in the power of the tongue, and those who speak of it will eat of its fruits. Words are very powerful. Words can build up or they can break down.
It's true. And it's interesting because and you use the example of doubt or a negative thought coming from a human being, right? But the thing about doubts is they can just come to you while you're sitting there minding your own business at the bus stop.
True. That's true. Yeah, just, negative thoughts just invade you.
You have 2025, everyone has their plans, their goals and dreams, but then comes the doubts. I mean, how easy is that, Henry?
Of course, like when you're facing doubts, it's like you're trying to reach somewhere, but it's like that's the thing that's trying to stop you. So it's like you have to constantly like be self-aware of what's going on in your mind, because you're trying to reach somewhere, but the doubt is like it's trying to keep you back from where you want to go. It's like you're trying to make a cake, but then something accidentally just gets in there, and it's like it just ruins it.
Spoils it. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so this is it. So Bishop says here, as you're going to see on the screen, it says fight against doubt. Fight against it. That is the order. That is the instruction. If you don't fight against it, what are we doing? We're a garden that is open and vulnerable to the elements. So fight. Analyze your mind, analyze your thoughts, analyze your heart, and for sure we're going to overcome. All right, guys, this is our shield for today. And I look forward to the next one for tomorrow. It's good for everything. I'm loving these. I'm really loving it.
It's good.
Isn't it?
It's good.
Fight, doubts. Yeah, we're ready. All right, let's keep it going. When we come back, we're going to be getting into our material. Why is our material so important? Why is what we're doing so important today? Because maybe, like many people, you've started the new year. All right, we are starting the new year, and you have a lot of high hopes. You have a lot of high hopes. I don't know if you can get there, Kat. The first one. Yeah, you got a lot of high hopes of plans, things that you're wanting to do and to improve yourself, to improve your life. And maybe you're like this clip here with this wonderful lady who's doing the same. You know, she's just full of a lot of high hopes. Yeah. So maybe you're like this. Check this out.
Robert.
Yeah, that's my name.
Woo! It's 2025. We're gonna meal prep. We're gonna get fit. We're gonna look good. I mean, we already look good, but we're gonna look better. All right, let's get it. All right, veggies, check. Healthy carbs, check. Protein, check. Breakfast, check. Hey, wait, what's that smell? That's the smell of me getting skinny. This is good. Honestly, I don't even know why I complain about eating healthy. This is bomb. I mean, I can do this. I can seriously do this. I can eat this all the time. It's not that big of a deal. Day number 2, woke up feeling good. Wait, is that a rib cage? All right, let's get that protein. Day number 5. All right, let's do this. Remember, you're doing this to get healthy, okay? You don't complain about hard-boiled eggs when they're sitting on top of a Chick-fil-A Cobb salad, so you better not start complaining about them now. It's day 7. I think I'm having withdrawals. No, you can do this, okay? Salmon? No. Ooh, I can't even look at another egg. Man, how do people do this? Technically, if I went out to get a salad, that's not that bad, right? I never said I couldn't go out to eat. And then if I add a small fry, is that so bad? All right. Meal prep, going out. Meal prep, going out. I'm out.
Yeah, so I wonder how that ended up. So this is what I'm sure is happening for millions and billions of people around the world, right, Henry?
Constantly.
Right, and start off well, full of enthusiasm. So hopefully today we're going to encourage you with some interesting thoughts to make you be motivated to stay on track. This is important. Hey, just a quick interruption. I know you're enjoying the show, but don't forget, if you haven't already, robustly smash the like and subscribe button. Do it now! Do it now! To my left, we have the one only Mama Sonia here. Over there, wearing, I don't even know what color that is. This is such a vibrant. What
like
color is that?
magenta. It's like a magenta.
Magenta. Magenta, and the headpiece there, Mama. I mean, how important is health for you and wellness for you, Mama Sonia?
Very, very, very important. You know, this started coming to me when I started working in the surgery as a receptionist. You know, and I would see different things happening to the patients, and I would even ask the doctors as well. You know, and I continued from there.
Yeah.
And things I used to gorge on, I don't do anymore.
Got rid of it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because those people who work in the health field usually see a lot of different things. However, we can become immune to it eventually.
Yes.
Not many people are like how you took the attitude to be a bit more proactive, to ask questions, say, no, you know what, something all right here, you know. And I think that's what's important about Wellness Wednesday.
Yes.
We're kind of looking at things from a very proactive angle, getting information and do something with it, right?
It's like I used to use ketchup a lot. A lot. I would just plaster it.
Ketchup.
And
The solution for all things. Oops, sorry, I'm not supposed to say that.
and
it's not.
There was a stage when, you know, because they can check the pressure, and my pressure started messing about. So I spoke to one of the doctors, and I remember she looked at me and she went like this. Sonia, do you use ketchup? I said, yes, doctor. She said, that's a lot of salt content there. You check these things, they have a lot of salt content.
Wow.
So I cut it down, yeah.
Okay.
Now and again I might, but each time I take it up, I said, Dr. Marina, a bit of ketchup today.
Well, it's good,
Yeah.
and it's good that you were getting checked out as well
Yes.
to see how you're getting on. And we also, so thank you so much for that, Mama
That's
Sonia. But also to my right, we have the one and only Deborah here, Miss Sunshine herself, and beside her we have the one and only Henry, our guy from the VYG, and Kathleen doing the sound, and Lucas, that gentleman there as well, that's with her. All right, so guys, we're going into it today, and we're asking the question: how healthy are you really? All right, everyone has a lot of different ideas. People are very excited, you know, especially when it comes into a new year. And actually, speaking of excitement, I've got a message here from Annabelle. I forgot to mention it. Sorry, Annabelle, please forgive me. It's just you're so prudent.
And she's got a message in the live chat as well. Yeah, she's faithful. She's dedicated.
I have to play it just before I
Of
dig in.
course.
Here we go. Oh no, sorry, volume. Sorry. Okay, Annabelle, take it away, superpower.
Hello, hello, hello. Buenos dias, the breakfast show. Hi guys, good morning. It's Annabelle from Newcastle. I hope everyone is okay. Just finished the 7 a.m. service. I'm waiting for my boss on my way to work. I hope you guys are okay. Here is so cool. I look like an onion right now with layers and layers. Well, anyway, I'm gonna be listening to the program. Take care of yourself, guys. Bye.
God bless you, Annabelle.
God bless you, Annabelle.
Yeah, and she's got
That's a
another
nice, isn't it? Nice vibe, isn't it, Henry?
Yeah, layers and layers.
She's got another message as well. So in the live chat, she's saying, Buenos dias, the breakfast show. Oh, did I say it wrong?
It's okay.
All right, but I'll just read it anyway. It says, she said, Buenos dias, a breakfast show. Me too. I want to find out if I'm healthy as I'm thinking. By the way, I've already started my sugar-free diet.
Wow,
that's
well
good.
done,
Yeah,
well
yeah.
done. I think that's important. We've got so much sugar all around us, and that's something that I think that might be a challenge that we can all jump on and probably support each other, those who are willing. Because the bacteria inside of us will say no. But that's another show on another day.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Janet's saying, in regards to Mama Sonia's colour today, I'd call that colour cerise or hot pink.
Cerise.
Actually, yeah.
It's cerise.
It can be, yeah.
Cerise,
I think
okay.
actually magenta's slightly darker.
Okay.
This is cerise.
Yeah, but it is like it's like a hot pink. Oh, going back, Neo Priscilla said Prosper was the first one to call and went away with free 20 points, just like that. That was on the Soul Raising Hour.
Done
Yeah.
well.
Okay. And Sarah from Luton said, that's me when I tried to go on a diet. You know, the lady that they showed? You know, enthusiastic, and then by day 7, it was like, it wasn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah, and who's this? Anonymous saying, Oya O, everything sugar, Oya O.
Yeah. That's it. In line with the song. Absolutely.
Yeah, so we're up to date.
All right. So, and the thing about it is we go into 2025 and want to do something new. And supposing like we had some of us speaking about going to the gym, Elliot went to the gym, and you go into the gym environment, right? And maybe you have stepped into the gym and you might feel a bit discouraged because maybe you see situations like the other one, the one with that's it, like this. Check this out.
Yes, sir. New year, new me. Hey, how you doing? I'm here to meet with my trainer, Brad Johnson. Okay, you must be his new client. Yeah, he's right over there. Oh, him right there? All right, great, thanks. Oh, no, not him. That guy right there. That's your trainer.
Oh, my God.
That's my trainer? What is he training me to be on Ninja Warrior? I don't need to know how to do all that. You know what? I can always start again next year, so I'm gonna go now. Well, sir, if you leave, you gotta pay a $500 cancellation fee. $500? Man. Y'all take food stamps?
Yeah, so I mean, there are different things that could the idea, the concept. When we see what it actually might take, that was obviously satire. But psychology, we had the word for today, doubts. Situations can occur. It can play like that in our mind. Just because we need to lift a few weights and stuff like that. But here's the interesting thing. That we're going to be looking at today. All right, and basically we are asking the question. If you just show that picture, Kat, how healthy are you really? Okay, how healthy are you really? So we've got this little clip about health. That's it. Yeah. So how healthy are you really? So if you look at it, you've got poor health, right? You got average. You got excellent. That's what we're asking today because people don't really check. People are not really on it. Like, for example, you've got probably young people who are listening in, like you. I mean, when was the last time you went for a health check, Henry?
The last time I went for a health check was probably a couple of years ago. I was probably like 12, 13.
And why did you go?
I think I had a problem with something and then I had to go. So that was the last time they ever checked me. I'm probably one of the worst cases when it goes to coming to checkups. It's been on my checklist for like at least a year now.
To be honest with you, I think a lot of us fall into that camp. A lot of us. You're, like, for example, you're not the only one, right? For example, I used to pride myself that, like, I don't go to the hospitals. Literally, because I was always okay, right? But like you just said there, we only go when something has gone wrong. And I want to show you something quite interesting. We actually have just basically a bit of information here in terms of people's how people actually think about their health, how people have the outlook people have on their health. So we've got that little pie chart there, Kat. All right. So basically, this was statistics that were done. All right. Okay, we got it on the big screen. All right. So basically, self-perceived health among people aged 16 or over. All right. So basically, you find that generally men, 80% of men already perceive themselves as being generally healthy. Women a little bit less. So women are a bit more skeptical when it comes to their health. Yeah, it says here in all EU countries, so this is looking at Europe. I know we've got Africa and we got the Oceania region, but in all EU countries, on the top right, the share of people perceiving their health as good or very good was higher for males than for females. All right. However, something else that's interesting, it says the share of people perceiving their health as good or very good was higher for people with higher levels of income or educational attainment. All right. So nowadays, everyone thinks they're quite wise, but people perceive their health to be good automatically. Even sometimes you can have a person who's actually taking medication, they think they're good. Obviously, if they got medication, that means they went to the doctors. But what I'm saying is generally people perceive themselves as being okay. So we're asking the question, how is your health? I've got a nice clip to show you. The one with the lady facing the camera. Where is she? No, it's the one before that. So, no. That's it. There she is. I got a picture to show. I got something to show you. Now, have a look at these. Your body can kind of tell you what's going on. Have a look at these individuals and hear what they have to say and how they perceive their health. Check this out.
Healthy?
Really? Relatively so. Not really.
I've always been pretty healthy.
My blood work is good. I've been told to eat more vegetables. I promise I will eat more vegetables.
Okay, I'm dealing with a toe fungus problem. That's one thing.
I eat pretty good.
Exercise as much as I can.
I'm standing here, talking. I'm healthy.
What do you guys think of that?
Well, with that last, sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, with that last lady there, how can you just say, hell, anybody can, you could be as sick as a dog and still be looking at someone. You can't just say, I'm healthy. I mean, no disrespect to her, but I think, she's got a few things going on.
Henry?
Yeah.
I believe because there's being healthy it's a wide spectrum, so everyone has their own opinion on what being healthy actually is. So it's like, if it was like a more niche thing, like if this is the way healthy is, like it's like this, then there'll be less people saying that they're healthy. But because it's such a wide spectrum of what health actually is, then it gets confusing to some people.
It's true. Exactly. Some people might say I'm a bit plump, but that's, my culture. That's health, right?
Yeah.
There's some cultures where it's like if the guy's belly has a 1-pack, that you can't see his feet anymore, he's prospering.
Yeah, they say they're prosperous. Yeah.
Right? But your body's talking to you. What do you think about that, Mama Sonia?
I do believe the body speaks. It speaks because there was a time, I tell you, I was a bit shaky. And then when I went, they sent me for test, and what was happening was I was developing an ear infection.
Okay.
So that made me a bit...
Yeah.
Yes. So eventually they gave me the ear drops and sent me to have it checked again. So here I am.
Okay. So it was an ear infection, but you didn't know, but you was disorientated. Thankfully, you went and got checked out and saw what was actually going on. But a person could be disorientated and they'll be like, forget it, right? But we're seeing now that we had a group of people, we just saw their videos, looking at them, you could say, you need to work out a little bit. You can't keep going on this trajectory. But maybe you're slim, maybe you're skinny, maybe you're someone that it doesn't show on the outside, but you still haven't got yourself checked out. You know what I mean? It's something very important. I've actually got another chart here, guys. That was quite interesting. Number 7. Yeah, that's it, Kat. Excellent. All right. And this is very interesting. This one was, I got this from the Basic Health Survey for England, HSE. All right. And even though this is England, this kind of gives a idea of people's attitudes as well. But basically says that this older adults had higher prevalence of type 2 diabetes, but younger adults were more likely to be undiagnosed if they did have type 2 diabetes. Older adults were more likely, but younger adults were more likely to be undiagnosed. 50% of those aged 16 to 44 years with type 2 diabetes were undiagnosed, compared with 27% of those aged 75 years and over. Those with type 2 diabetes were also more likely to be undiagnosed if they were in better general health. And women were more likely to be undiagnosed if they had lower body mass, BMI, lower waist circumference, or were not prescribed antidepressants. Do you see it? So we have 50% of people who had undiagnosed, so they're pre-diabetic.
Yeah.
And this is 16 to, because these problems are happening much younger age nowadays. And because, like it says there, because they didn't have a big waistline or whichever, we're just saying, okay, let me not look into it. It's a huge thing. Especially happening with younger people. And then we go to that appointment one day when we got a toothache and we can't bear it anymore. And the doctor says, this is what's happening with you. When we could have actually caught the things out sooner. How does that make you feel?
Prevention is better than cure. But being young myself, it's like people tell you that, you're young, you're fine.
Yeah.
So you believe into that until you don't actually look into these things deeper.
Absolutely. All right. And guess what we end up with? We end up with a society of people, human beings, the picture of the red guy with the red t-shirt, Cat, who are like this, and we could actually think that we are okay. Check this out. That's Fred. Yeah, steroids. Ha ha ha. Yeah, right, bro. I wouldn't put that garbage in my body.
Is it?
Right? Because we've got so much information, right? Like some people would say, okay, I won't do steroids at the gym or whatever, but look what we're doing, right?
Yeah.
So we got Fred there, then we got Melissa here. Melissa. If you see Melissa, she's saying it's okay, but health wise,
She's mashed up.
that's how we, Lucas. I mean, I see you shaking your head, but you're getting it, Lucas. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm just kind of bringing it home, just to kind of bring an alertness, you know. And then you got Jacare over here, you know, who's going to work, and he's like, it's okay, but health-wise, the situation may not be all good. So I can't stress how important it is just to kind of check yourself out. We're gonna go into AI psychoanalysis in just a moment, all right? But we got some comments in the live chat.
Janet is saying Annabelle is an onion. Lol. Daring to go out on a day like today, you need your layers.
Yeah, they're all the way up north, so it's a bit more
Yeah.
tragic for them, yeah. Okay, fantastic.
yeah.
So we've got a clip here from Dr. Berg, all right? So maybe you're listening right now, and like Mama Sonia said, she had an earache, yeah? Maybe there are things happening to you that you class as being normal. I went to the doctors the other day, and I had a list. I said, I need to get this checked out, need to get that checked out, because you remember you guys were all here like, that cough should have stayed in 2024. You know, when all of you guys are doing that.
We weren't laughing,
you was there.
we were concerned
so
for your health.
that cough should have stayed in 2024. Yeah, so like, you know, there was that. And afterwards I was like, yeah, okay, got my appointment already booked. And I went there with a shopping list of all the things that I want checked. And she was like, let's deal with this and this first, all right? And then we follow. So, do you get what I'm saying? And also I did a test before to check out certain levels that I had. And there are some things that my levels are a bit different because of my ethnicity, because of my Ghanaian background, but I was getting checked out. Do you know what I mean? But there are some things and reactions you could be having to stuff, things that are happening to your body that you're not aware of, and maybe it could be a deficiency of something. So maybe it's not even a problem, but maybe you're deficient in something. And we have Dr. Berg, good old Dr. Berg, to share some ideas on that. Check this out.
There are many signs that your body gives you that you're deficient in certain nutrients. If you get a twitch anywhere in your body, even underneath the left eyelid, that is a magnesium deficiency. Being highly irritable is a B1 deficiency. Pain or achiness or inflammation in the upper legs, pelvis, hips, or lower back is a classic vitamin D deficiency. Tingling in the toes is a vitamin B deficiency, but to fix it, you need to take a special type of vitamin B1 called benfotiamine. Brittle nails is an iron deficiency. The best source of that is either red meat or liver. Gastritis or an ulcer, you need zinc carnosine. Fibrocystic breast problem is an iodine deficiency. Sea kelp is a good antidote. If you notice your gums are red and swollen, this is a vitamin C deficiency, but realize sugar will block the absorption of vitamin C. Higher pulse rate is usually a potassium deficiency, and dry eyes is a vitamin A deficiency. And if you have osteoporosis, don't forget vitamin K2. And any weakness climbing up a hill is a vitamin E deficiency.
All right, are we getting that, guys? So there are some situations where we're not necessarily sick or we have some type of ailment happening to us, but we're deficient in something. There's this other one where you got cracked lips. There's actually, I kind of left that clip out, but there's this one when I forgot what it is that you're deficient in, but if you find that your lips are always dry, always cracking up, there's a deficiency. I don't know if it's iodine or what, I'm not too sure. Maybe someone like Janet could probably put it there in the live chat. So what I'm saying is, this is why we need to see how healthy we really are. 2025, we've got a lot of goals, a lot of things on our agenda, plans. We want to go by faith, but maybe the ship is not functioning properly, right? Inside, it needs to be checked out, right? So what we're going to do now, we're going to go for a very short time out. When we come back, we're going to go into our AI psychoanalysis to find out how healthy we really are. All right, guys, it's going to be very interesting. We're going to be able to use the VVox, and we're going to see generally what people's reactions are. And speaking of people's reactions, just to let you know, those of you who are on the Breakfast Show broadcast line, I sent everybody a poll. I sent everybody a poll yesterday just to kind of get their thoughts on how healthy they thought they were. And this is what the outcomes were. Check this out, guys. So, the outcomes. Whew. So the outcomes were like this. So we had no one believed that they were not good. So no one believed that they were typically unhealthy, right? Nobody. We had a lot of people take part in this, and quite a few people saw it as well. But we had a lot of people taking part, and the results were basically like this. Nobody thought they were not good. We had a percentage. We had, what was it? What percentage? We had, oh Father, where is it now? I think I got it wrong. Did I do it wrong? Did I do it right? Okay, yeah, I think I got it. Oh snap, I think I've got it wrong. Oh dear. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so 0% thought they were not good. 2%, 26%, no, sorry, 11% said they were perfect in their health. 11%. Then we had, followed by the next percentage, which was 26% who were just above not good. And then we had 63% who's like just below perfect. So many times we do presuppose that we're perfectly fine. If they are making their judgment based on an appointment where they've got themselves checked out, great, more power to you, right? But if it's the case we haven't got ourselves checked out and we're just presupposing, it shows that we presuppose. All right, and that's the thing that we're trying to highlight here. So we're going to find out. We're going to do an AI in just a moment. I know some of you have had to go to work. Some of you have headphones at work because you have the power to do so. It's great having you with us, and I hope you're enjoying the morning, and I hope the conversation is starting to open our minds. Right, Debs?
Yeah, actually, Laurette is saying, she just put a message in there. She says, I think I'm very healthy by eating lots of fruits and vegetables and less sugar and salt.
Beautiful. That's beautiful.
But yeah, I think, even the other day I was even thinking about it, how healthy I am. And I would say I'm generally okay, but then I said to myself, there's certain things maybe I need to cut down because I have a little bit of a sweet tooth, so I have to kind of cut that back a little bit. And especially over the Christmas, it didn't help either. So it's just I mean, I do go for regular checkups and I seem to be okay.
That's good.
So because I'm a person, I'm like to dash and rush and go up and down, I had to be careful of my blood pressure as well. It's not that so much of salt, but I think, when you trying to do like a million and one things and going here and doing this and
but also it could be like Miss Mama Sonia said, ketchup, right?
Yeah, the
pure, like, a whole heap of sodium in there.
That can raise the blood pressure.
Exactly. And but also the other thing is, one thing I learned through Dr. Berg as well, is that one thing to counteract sodium is potassium. So if you have a good amount of potassium, that automatically negates the sodium in your body as well, apparently. But obviously with our dishes and takeaway and pre-prepared food, they are just throwing that salt in there, man. Like they really have. Like we need to. There's not enough food on the earth. let's do this slowly. Just saying, I'm just messing about. Or am I?
Selena Green actually is making a comment. She's saying, good morning all. So I would definitely advise that you still go for a blood test. This will confirm all your deficiencies. I recently had a blood test for a general checkup. And they discovered that I was dehydrated. And then Janet's saying B12 or B complex vitamin deficiency.
Oh yeah, with the cracked lips.
With the cracked lips.
There you go. So it's all. So that's it. So maybe you are not in trouble, right? Not pre-diabetic or anything like that, but it could be a deficiency. We want to perform our best. That's the idea. And you know what? Here's an interesting thing, right? That we can be doing all these other things to improve our health, but maybe there are some things in our culture or in the way that we cook that could be getting in the way. Check this out. He's like, woman, come on. He's like, these two had a talk, definitely. Husband, I need oil. That's it, man. You gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. Some people are heavy-handed with oil, man. That's it, brother. You need to stay alive. You need to stay alive. And it's expensive too. That is it. There you go. Hey.
You're trying to kill me.
So there you go. Things have to change. One, oil is expensive, right? And two, oil is a problem when it gets into our bodies, right? So you okay, Mama Sonia? That was interesting, right? Because people got heavy hands, you know. They're just like just father of light, seriously. But I hope that this is just giving an idea in the way that we need to change things. We need to do things better. Even from what we've learned before, we need to be very attentive. All right, so let's go for a very short time out. You got some? Is that from Sarah?
Yes, Sarah. Yeah, Sarah from Luton says a difference that I noticed since moving from Italy is that here in the UK, people don't usually do a complete checkup every year, like in Italy, which I think is a bit concerning. Yeah. I think I think it's because of people's schedules as well. Because sometimes people are just working back to back, and then they say, "Oh yeah, I'll check that," and then before you know it, there's 2-3 years they haven't checked anything, and like what you said, there's issues that come up, and then you have to take time off.
That's right.
In order
because now you're in pain. You're in pain. It's like it's a toothache. It's that toothache that you like.
That
it's
you
like
can't bear.
If it's level 1, you're like I'll go work, man. When it hits level 5, you're like, let me go work, man. I'll book an appointment. When it hits level 10, you don't care. Forget work.
That's it.
Right? But by that time,
you have to make an appointment.
You have to do something major to shift it. So let's be mindful. All right. So how healthy are you? Even things like oil, even things like cooking. We probably do well here. But one thing I picked up on is that it's a whole. If we want to improve our bodies, it's a whole holistic change. And many times I think it's the bacteria in our bodies, see that as a negative. See it as, oh no, I'm going to die. Everything in moderation, right? We saw the guy with the oil, even though they're using oil, I don't like cooking with oil, but even though with the oil, the guy got the little syringe, kept it at the side of his bed because he knows, like the wife just. And so we have to make our way, we have to work it out, all right? I really hope you enjoyed this episode of the program. We have a lot more episodes covering a lot more themes on The Breakfast Show, and guess what? Your experience can be even deeper and more interactive because we are live weekdays from Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. on libertyradio.co.uk. On that Liberty Radio platform, we have a whole host of other inspirational material. As well as that, we have our breakfast show in the mornings. Check it out. There's a live chat, there's a video feed, and you can get up to date on all the breakfast show antics and fun, vim, excitement, and all that kind of crazy stuff that we love to enjoy. This is Robbie here, Robust Presenter, and I hope to see you live and enjoy the next one.